Okay, so this is going to be a really interesting show today. We're going to be doing here today. And the reason why this is going to be an interesting show because no one else can claim they did this. Only I can. So again, everyone, welcome to another episode of the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel. And do I got something to tell you guys today? Oh my God! Now, first of all, I want people to do me a favor and make sure Teddy Bear 55 sees this, that Joel sees this, and anyone else who's financially supported Shanny. I want to make sure they see this stream. So, as a lot of you know, oh, and by the way, before I get started, I didn't want to do this video on my channel. I really didn't want to do this video on my channel because I want to make sure Shanny sees this. All right. I wanted to do this on Carrie's channel. I asked her for her I asked her for her email address, and I didn't know Carrie's email address. I would have. This is one time I would have went on her channel again, you know what I mean, and told everybody what was happening. So, Carrie, feel free to put this on your channel, which you would have probably did anyway. I won't believe this crap. So I get up this morning. Okay, first of all, before I even get to all of that, one thing you guys got to know about us Christians: we Christians are some forgiving people. We're willing to look past a lot of things because we know that our sins are forgiven, and because our sins are forgiven, we tend to be very forgiving toward other people. So I did something rather spontaneous today. I know that there's a place I was thinking about buying over there in Dixon City, in Pennsylvania. So I decided to get it very spontaneously. I decided to get a Uber to go look at this place over there in Dixon City, and I realized something. Shanny and Rev didn't live very far from where I was. In fact, they was only about 2 miles away. No, 2-3 miles away they were from where I was. And I decided to go over there today. I decided to go to where they were today. I decided to do it, and I went there in person. And everything in me was telling me I better not go there because I'm going to get arrested. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. And then next thing you know, I'm sorry, not Shanny. The Dragon's going to get a hold of it and laugh at me getting arrested, and BGTV is going to get it and laugh at me when I get arrested, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that wasn't even my number one. My main motivation was to feed Rev. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I am getting a little sick and tired of this guy getting on camera looking like he's from Ethiopia or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he looked like he needed a meal or something. Plus, I wanted to do something nice for him. Very spontaneous. What I wanted to do for Jason. But I'm laughing, guys, because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna rant and I'm gonna say something on here today. So you guys gotta forgive me with how I'm expressing myself right now because somebody got away with murder today. So anyway, let me tell you guys what happened. I goes to Peckville. Went over there on their street. Saw Rev's car, didn't have a license plate on it and whatnot. I was like, okay, so maybe he's telling the truth about the condition of his car. I ring the doorbell once. Nobody answers. I ring the doorbell twice. Nobody answers. I go to ring it a third time, and guess who answers the door? Guess who? Shanny. Shanny answered the door. Shanny answered the door. Shanny answered the door. Now she's wearing, the clothes that she had on, if you want to call it that. She was wearing that curtain or whatever that mess was that she was wearing, but it wasn't black. It was a tealish bluish color. That thing that she had on that she was wearing that was covering her up or whatever. Now I gotta say that Shanny does look like she lost about maybe 20 pounds or so. She did look like she lost a little bit of weight. But Rev, however, Rev looks like he hasn't eaten in a long time. He doesn't look good at all. I went over there, and my God, did she start calling me names? She says, "I don't trust you, you imp." No. I had a book bag with me, right? Then she told me, "Empty your book bag because I don't trust you." And she started bringing up all these threats that I made to people and everything and whatnot. Had me open up my bag, and I said, "I got y'all some candy." This woman was so paranoid. I went in my bag and I said, "I got you some candy." Now, mind you, this is important for me saying this. All of this happened on the porch. Y'all need to understand what I'm saying here today. All of this happened on the porch because I did not go inside and I had no intention of going inside. So I opened. Y'all need to hear this story. Y'all need to hear this. I should have recorded it. I would have never got as far as I did if I would have recorded it, unfortunately. So I pulled up the candy and I showed her in my bag. What I do have is the neighbor next door. I think the neighbor next door heard everything because Shanny threatened me a little bit today and everything. So we'll get to all of that. So I showed them the candy and they was like, well, what's in the other pockets? And Shanny was being all cautious and she wasn't scared or nothing. Y'all got to hear this story. I pull out my wallet and I said, I got money. She was afraid of a wallet with money in it. So it gets even better. Okay? It gets even better. Because after I showed her I had no weapon, she said, what's in your pocket? I pulled out my phone. And I was tempted to do the whole Hebrew Israelite thing and pull up my phone and start recording everything. But no, I wasn't there for that. I was MPA for business and want to do my thing. So here's the thing now, okay? She starts getting all bold, getting all a certain way, start calling me all kinds of names and whatnot. I said, I'm not here for you. I'm here for Jason. And I'm here to discuss business with Jason. So Rev said he didn't want to see me. So now I got two people there telling me they wasn't that crazy about seeing me. So, I'm back in my mind, I'm thinking I better hurry up and get out of here because they both said, but then I decided to push it a little bit. And I was like, no, Rev, we need to talk, dude. I sold the house, which to my surprise, I don't think he knew about it. Now, can somebody please explain to me how this man did not know that I sold the house? He didn't know I sold the house. Irv ruined his own life. You need to listen to the whole story because you don't know what you're talking about. Just listen now, okay? Listen. I'm just trying to tell this in a very entertaining way. So, and mind you also need to understand this too. This woman called me the N-word to my face, and we're gonna get to that. So I'm up there and whatnot. Shanny's getting all bold and whatnot. Rev said he didn't want to see me. I said, as soon as I mentioned I sold the house, Rev wanted to talk to me. Right? Rev, I want to talk to you about some money. So he came outside. Shanny kept interrupting me. You guys know how they get on stream and Rev tries to talk. And now, here's the thing. I don't have a complaint against Rev in this video. Most of my stuff I'm going to be saying in this video is going to be about Shanny. But me and him was talking, and I was like, let's go have a sandwich and talk about a few things because I wanted to get him an RV. I wanted to get him because he said his car was fixed. His car was broken, right? And it wasn't working. You guys know the video they made that not that long ago where Rev was saying that Shanny wasn't feeling good and she needed some medicine? Guys, she walked outside. Now, mind you, I've known these two for a couple of years now, seeing them in person. Okay? This woman walked outside and looked more energetic than I was. I'm sitting here thinking in my head, wasn't it like 2 or 3 days ago that he got on here and claimed that this woman was in pain and she was this, that, and the other and whatnot? This woman looked like she was in better energetic spirits than I was. Okay, so she walks outside. She walks outside and she goes to my face and goes, "You in?" Starts threatening me, saying, "Get off of her porch." She's going to defend her porch. But this kind of anger that she showed was a little bit different than the kind of anger that she was showing before. This was like a tempered control because she knew I was trying to help Rev. Now, Rev told me that the uncle was about to throw them out. He told me that to my face. And I said, well, let's go get you an RV so you got somewhere you can go or whatever, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stella. That's not her porch. Okay? So she's sitting there talking about she's gonna call the police. I need to get off of her porch. I'm on her property. And I sat there and I looked at Shanny. I was like, Shanny, this is his uncle's porch. You ain't got no lease. You ain't got no rent agreement. You ain't got jack. You can't call nobody. However, she did threaten me. She threatened to kick my behind. She got to my face on multiple occasions. Rev got between the two of us and pushed her away. This all happened on the porch. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I told Rev, I said, Rev, you don't got to push her away. Because I knew it was on the porch and I knew the nosy neighbors were listening to us. So I said, dude, you ain't got to do that. I'm not you. I said, I eat. I have a roof over my head. I take care of my body. If she even thinks about putting her hands on me, watch what happens. This way it gets good. This is where it gets good. So she's sitting in my face trying to get me to hit her. She ain't changed her whole tack. Now she's trying to get me to hit her. I'm trying to help Rev, and she's trying to get me to hit her. I ain't stupid. I'm in the middle of a neighborhood where I think I'm the only black person in the entire neighborhood, and she's trying to get me to hit her like I'm stupid. So I'm sitting there. I just got finished getting called the N-word. She just got finished threatening me, and I said, Shanny, you're gonna be homeless. I said, you're gonna be homeless. I don't think you understand your situation. And then she's made some other smart statement to me, and I looked at Shanny. I said, Shanny, if I want to, I can call his uncle right now and buy this place right now if I want to. I told her, and I said, Shanny, what do you think I'm going to do if I buy this place? I'm going to kick you, Shanny, out of this place. I'll let him say, and I'll kick you out. She got quiet so fast, you guys never seen it. You guys never seen it like this. I completely shut her up. Then I went back to Jason. I tried talking to him, and I said, listen, man, I don't have a driver's license. Let me try to get you a RV or whatever. Anyway, Shanny kept interrupting, and none of that happened. Long story short, she grabbed him. Well, no. First, he was going to go inside to get his sneakers, and we was going to go get a sandwich and discuss some business. And then Shanny said some things, and then Rev said, and I quote, "Get the now." How do I say this on here? Rev said, "Get the," because Shanny wasn't listening to the nice part. Rev said, "Get the F in the house." Very sternly, he said it, and then she went in the house. And then he told me, and I said, listen, man, I have a debt to you. And he said to me, I release you from your debt. This is what he said to me. And then I said, listen to me, I can help you with your car. I can help you, but there's going to be conditions. And I made sure I said that. I said, I'm not just going to give it to you, because Shanny kept saying, well, if you're going to give him the money, just give him the money and leave. I said, I'm not going to do that, because you ain't going to take the money from him and start buying Delta 8 and all other garbage and whatnot. It's not going to happen. And that got her even more mad. So I told Rev I would give it to him in Apple stocks or something like that. You know what I mean? I said I would give it to him in Apple stocks, and I would give it to him in Cash App or whatever, but he would get it in conditions that he used it to better his life and not to buy cigarettes or Delta 8. And before I could say anything else, they ended up going in the house, and he told me he released me from it or whatever. And I said, you do understand you're telling me that you don't want your car fixed. I want y'all to hear me on this one now, okay? He said that he didn't want me helping fix his car. He didn't want me to buy him no food. He didn't want me to do any of that, because he was concerned about, like, you know, how Shanny felt and everything and whatnot. And I get it. I understand. He wants to be protective of his relationship and whatnot. But guys, and this is for the teddy bear 55s of the world. This is for the Jules and everyone else out there that keeps believing their stupid stories when they sit there and say that they need it for medication and all this other stuff and whatnot. When I tell you there's nothing wrong with Shanny, listen to me. There is absolutely nothing wrong with her. It's cold today. It's raining today. No fibromyalgia. No, there was no osteoarthritis. There was none of that garbage today. That woman looked like she had more energy than me right now. And all I could do riding back to Dixon City was laugh my butt off, because I'm going to tell you guys something about me. If I wasn't laughing, you guys would all be laughing at me via body cam footage of blood being all over my fist from beating the crap out of her for what she said to my face. And it is a very good thing that I have this thing about me where I start to laughing when I'm really mad, when I'm real mad. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I was gonna go Kurt Angle on her. I said, "You want to act like something wrong with you? You let me get a hold of that ankle of yours and watch what happens." I die. It wouldn't be the first time I did it to somebody. So the point is that Shanny's lying to all of you. There's not nothing wrong with her. Oh, but I will confirm something though. She is losing a little bit of weight. And the reason why her glasses are crooked, because when she came outside, her glasses was crooked. I have to correct myself on this. She's missing one of the things on her glasses. And that's why her glasses were crooked. She doesn't have both things on her glasses no more. That holds up the glasses or whatever. And that's why her glasses are crooked, because she came out there with the crooked glasses. You guys had to see it. It was funny. But Rev, believe it or not, Rev wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't Shanny was extremely racist today. Shanny was extremely racist today. She was extremely racist today. So Jules, you like to go out there and talk about how Gman got racist friends? Teddy Bear 55, you want to talk about how Gman got racist friends? I don't know, man. Ain't a pretty good look on you guys no more. I got called the N-word to my face, and they lived it, and she lived to tell the story. So, very interesting day today, guys. Very interesting day. I brought all of this candy because, I figured, I was going to buy Rev a sandwich. My whole goal was to sit down with him and try to talk some sense into him. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get to say this to Rev, but I wanted to talk with him and get him to come up with a plan where he can find a job, where he could try to stop getting on YouTube and begging for money all the time, which is what I know he really wants. Where he could be a little bit more self-sufficient, and how I can help him do that. Where he doesn't have to worry about having a roof over his head, because if he has the RV, he can park it wherever he wants and he can sleep there while trying to find a job, which would have been the condition, because I would have took it back had he not found a job or whatever. And I was going to explain all of that to him. He would have had to sign some documents and everything and whatnot, because I'm not just going to just give it to him and not have him try to do something with his life or whatever. But Shanny was under the impression that because I freely got a house, that I should just freely give him money when he has a drug problem, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then this guy's got bruises all over his body. He's got bruises on his lower leg. I don't know where those bruises came from, but he, for those of you who are Christians and watching this, y'all need to pray for him. Y'all need to pray for him. And for the reaction community, believe it or not, Jason's coming around. Listen to me. Whatever y'all doing, keep doing it, because he's coming around. I think he sees what a lot of people are talking about. Because I went over there today to try to help him, and it wasn't the uncle. It wasn't his circumstances. It wasn't some mental issue or whatever. Shanny prevented him from receiving any help at all today. And I risked my freedom today. I risked my my well-being today. Shanny could have punched me right in my face if she wanted to today. She was that close to me. She was claiming she was angry. And for the ladies out there, I know when you guys are angry. But Shanny was more of a sophisticated angry. I don't know how to describe this. Oh, and one more thing. She didn't stink. I got to hand that to both of them. Neither one of them stunk. Shanny didn't stink, and he didn't stink. Because Shanny was so close to me, I would have smelled it. Shanny smelled like she took a bath. Me and Rev were close enough where I can assume he took one. But Shanny was close enough to me to kiss me or whatever. Like, Shanny was like close in my face or whatever. She was violating my personal space for a little bit there, but all I could do was laugh. Because I was under the impression that she was trying to get me to hit her. She was trying to do anything and everything to get me arrested. And that just wasn't going to happen because I'm not stupid. Oh, yeah, it happened today. It literally happened about an hour ago. I'm surprised they didn't get on YouTube and say nothing about it. They probably don't got no internet. That's probably why. But they I mean, like I said, I saw the car there. It didn't have any I saw the convenient mart where they get their stuff from. I saw the it's not even a convenient mart. It's more like a beer shop or whatever. I think they got by them. They got a pizzeria near them too. That might be the reason why they ask for pizza all the time. But the car does not have a license plate on it, at least not on the back of it. And I was there to try to take Jason out to eat. I wanted to get the guy a sandwich and try to talk some sense into him. That was my main motivation. Because Jason could have told me no, and everybody on here probably knows he would have said no. Did I see the cats? No. I didn't go inside the house. She offered for me to go inside. She offered for me to go inside, and I said no. She wanted me to, she says, fine, come inside. I said, I'm not going in there. What do you think I'm stupid? No, I'm not going in there. It's one thing when we're getting along and we're friends. This is another thing when I think somebody's trying to set me up. But listen to me, guys. I want everybody to listen to me. There is nothing wrong with her. That woman walked to the door, walked past the door, walked to the door, past the door, walked outside. And the amount of energy that this woman had, the amount of strength that she had, totally different than a person who has fibromyalgia or is going through any osteoarthritis. That woman don't got no osteoarthritis and she ain't got no fibro. Shanny is doing quite well with her strength and everything. But I had to tell you guys, I was trying very patiently to wait for Carrie to answer my my email request. My email request. I was trying to find out what her email was, and I don't know her email. And I wanted to go on her channel and talk about this. So let me see something here. But I actually believed that the woman was sick. I went out there. That woman looks healthy. Rev, however, looks like he got about a year to live. Rev looks like he's got a solid year to live. If you live in that area and you can go visit him and do a wellness check, please go do it. Because I don't think Rev's going to be with us too much longer if she keeps dictating when he can eat and when he can't. She literally stopped me from feeding this guy. She literally stopped me from giving this guy food. How can you sit there and say you love somebody and you won't let me take him out to get him something to eat? Somebody explain that to me. Anybody lie to me. Explain to me how you can sit there and say you love somebody and you will not let me take them out to go get something to eat. This guy is starving. Well, Megan, the reason why I would believe that, I don't know. I'm telling you, I was extremely spontaneous when I decided, because I realized I was only a couple of miles away from them, and I went over there. I thought about it a little bit, but I rang the doorbell, and I did it again, and she answered the door. And my God, did all of a sudden this woman act like she went from fibro to being to being Lana Lane to being super girl so fast. It wasn't even funny. Oh my God. Yeah, he's not eating. He's not eating. And there's nothing I can do about it. So Shanny got all smart talking about some get off of her porch. I said, first of all, this ain't your porch. Your name ain't on nothing. This is his uncle, and his house is for sale the last time I checked. I told her, don't make me buy this thing, because if I do, I'm going to throw you out the moment I get into negotiations about it. And I told her that. She got so quiet, it wasn't even funny. I wish you guys would have been there for that one. She isn't going to allow him to have anything she can't have. She's not going to. She isn't going to allow him to have anything she can't have. She's not going to. You know what? I want to apologize again to the reaction community, because, and you know what? As much as I don't like Dragnet, as much as I can't, as much as I like to take his head sometimes and put it in a vice, Drag's right about her. Drag is spot on about Shanny. Carrie is spot on about Shanny. All these people on here are spot on about her. They're spot on. You know what I mean? Even the geek room, like all of them are spot on when it comes to. I don't owe Jules nothing. I don't owe Jules nothing, because Jules isn't trying to legitimately help. Jules is trying to get content for her channel. That's what she's trying to do. And if I owe Jules an apology, be very specific about what I owe Jules an apology for. Are you talking about prior to all of this, like about a year ago, then I'm inclined to agree. But if you're talking about like recent, nah. But I wanted to go on Carrie's channel and talk about this because this was hilarious. I couldn't believe this. The guy looks like he needs a sandwich in the worst way, and she told me to get lost. How can you sit there and say you love your? And then on top of that, Shanny says, "What did Shanny say?" No. It was Rev. Rev called her his wife right in front of me. Now this is a different G-man they're dealing with. I ain't the G-man that's going to be nodding my head and agreeing everything they got to say this time, right? She sat there and called. He called her his wife, and I said, "Dude, that's not your wife. That's your girlfriend." And then they both thought I was being disrespectful. And I looked at Jason and I said, "Jason, you know how you get on my case about me saying you're not a Christian? What did I say that wasn't correct? You know what I said regarding your relationship is that I'm not wrong." And I said that that's your girlfriend, dude. If you're gonna tell me that's your wife, show me your marriage certificate. They had nothing to say to me after that. Neither one of them could say nothing to me. Tell my your wife. That ain't your wife. And then I disrespected Shanny. I'm not gonna lie, I disrespected her. I said, Shanny, listen to me. I can go to the because this is what she started singing to me. I don't want no scrub. This is what she's saying. This is what she said to me. She goes, I don't want no scrub. A scrub gets no love from me. Living on. She said this mess to me. She said this to me. This woman's about to be homeless, and she started singing, I don't want no scrub. So check this out. I'm sitting there like a scrub. I said, Shanny, if I wanted you, I can go to the bank right now. Everybody knows this. I can go grab 25 grand, come back here, and I can make you leave this property right now if I want. With the sexist attitude that I got, according to her. And she knows she would have went. She knows she would have went. Right? And then it was Jason who was the voice of reason. He says, well, honey, this is what Jason said. Jason goes, because like I said, as far as I'm concerned, Jason behaved on this one. He don't deserve for me to get on his case about anything. But he said that well, honey, a scrub can't go to the bank and go get $25,000. So basically, while she was calling me a scrub, she was calling her own man a scrub. And Jason was pointing it out. He was showing why I was not a scrub. I said, I'm not a scrub. I've never been a scrub. Come on. No scrub. Scrub gets no love from me. Living on the passenger side on the best friend's ride. Trying to holler at me. I'm sitting here. I'm like, Shanny, I can go to the bank and get 25 grand. What can you do? Like, who the heck are you talking to like that? You can't make this up. You can't make this up. No, yo, on the road, nobody. Yo, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. These are the proudest. Let me keep Rev out of this one for this particular video because, like I said, Rev was a mature adult in this one. Believe it or not, he was mature. He sounded like a lot of you. So I'm telling you, you guys are getting to him. You guys are getting to Rev. I'm telling you, you guys are. I don't know which one of you are doing it, but keep doing it. I don't know which one of you guys are talking to him in private. Keep doing it. Before I left, I gave Rev my email address and I said, dude, I've been trying to contact you. And I obviously I left the community post, but I think I'm blocked. And then he confirmed that they blocked me. I said, the only reason you're hungry is because that woman won't let you eat. She won't let you eat. But I told them, I said, I'm not giving nobody nothing unless there's conditions on it. I don't care what anybody got to say. They are going to get a job. I don't care. I believe, listen, ABC 123, this is what I believe. I believe that you guys are starting to get to him. That's what I believe. There's just something different about him today. He was calm, he was collected, and he was listening. Shanny was just pure emotion. And I think most of the time when he comes on the internet and he speaks, and I think a lot of you know this already, but when he speaks, he's just speaking for her. Those are not his real opinions and how he looks at things and how he sees things. You know what I mean? I believe that this guy's got his own opinions and views about stuff, and he doesn't want to say it around her for the sake of peace or whatever. I think that's what he's figured out. But Somebody on YouTube, I don't know who you are. I don't know if it's Teddy Bear. I don't know if it's Jewel. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is. Somebody's starting to get the Jason. Do you guys understand he turned down $8 grand today? Because that's how much money he would have needed to get all the things that I was between fixing the car and getting the RV. He turned down $8 grand. Today he turned it down. I wasn't going to be able to give him that much money today to get the RV and everything and whatnot, but I certainly would have got the ball rolling. He turned it down. How the? See, I can't cuss. This is why I wish I would have went on Carrie's channel, because Carrie would have did it for me. I can't cuss. Oh my God, where are certain people when you need them? How can I say this? How in the world, or how the okay, I gotta remember. Okay, so how in the world are you staring at homelessness and chasing away people that's trying to help you? What kind of retardation is that? Rev wasn't chasing me away. He wasn't chasing me away. Shanny was doing it. Oh yeah, I think the uncle's about to throw them out. And Rev told me this. So when Drader said it, and when Carrie said it, and when this is just confirmation. He's gonna throw them out. And unfortunately, there's nothing nobody on the internet can do, because Rev won't leave Shanny. And as long as Shanny's the one calling the shots, nobody can help him. So I think Shanny said that they're going to be in downtown Scranton soon. Shanny told me that they're going to be in downtown Scranton because they're going to be homeless. I said, you don't got to be homeless. I can get this guy RV. I can't believe Shanny convinced me she went to college. I can't believe this woman said she had the IQ of presidents. It's like, how stupid. Even if you got to pretend and put on an Academy Award performance, you can do better than that. You can at least receive the help and then act like a jerk afterward. But my goodness, is this woman stupid. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Rev, because Rev, like I said, if you guys would have been there, he was calm, cool, collected, and for once he had the situation under control. He put his foot down. That's how I know some of you are getting to him. He put his foot down today. And I'm going to tell you something. Rev isn't usually like that. Rev is usually a yes man. Today, he put his foot down. And I don't know which one of you are doing it, but y'all need to stay in his ear. Y'all need to keep telling him like it is, because I'm telling you, one day enough's going to be enough. One day, because I said, Shannon, it's going to be winter soon. Wait, what are you, stupid? At least you can have an RV and be warm and have a bed at least. Like, you're stupid. The woman is stupid. That's stupid. How bloody, I can't make too much noise because where I'm at, but how bloody stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? She was more concerned about getting me to hit her and to get myself arrested than she was feeding her man, who clearly needs a meal. And I'm going to tell you guys what the result's going to be. They're going to be in a shelter in downtown Scranton soon. And it won't be Dragnut's fault. It won't be the Geek Room's fault. It won't be Carrie's fault. It won't be Drader's fault. It's going to be Shanny's fault. If I would have smacked Rev in the face with $1 million, he wouldn't have been able to take it because of how stupid his woman is. And Shanny, if you're watching this, Shanny, I know you still got that orange shirt. The next time you answer the door, please try to wear that, because I don't know what that contraction is that you were wearing today. And then you coming outside being all Gman doesn't care about the poor cats. I wasn't thinking about the cats. I just had it in my mind. I was extremely spontaneous, and I wanted to take Rev out to eat. I knew I was going to meet up with some opposition, but believe it or not, Rev is actually more open for help than Shanny is. Rev is He's a little bit more logical and down to earth right now than she is. I'll be over there in a moment. Yeah, yeah. I'll be over there in a moment. No, no. Uber. Yeah. All right. All right. So, Uber. Give me 1 second here, guys. Can I pause this? 1 second. All right. I apologize about that, guys. My ride is almost here. So, Shanny's the reason why this guy can't get anything. I think Rev is responsible for saying and doing some stupid stuff on here. Don't get me wrong. I still think he needs to get a job and man up and do some things. But today, on what is this, Monday the 25th of September, this is all on Shanny. All of it. Unbelievable. And like I said, the reason why this bugs me so much, y'all gotta understand something. I lost GTV defending these knuckleheads. I lost friends on here. I lost money in my own personal life. My family lost money trying to help them. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just as much. Well, no, I'm not as big of a victim as Rev is, but I am a victim of all of this. It's only a matter of time before Gman gets the money, folks. You can get the film out of it. No, I can't give nothing to Jason because Shanny says he's not allowed to get it. And I even joked around with Shanny, and I wasn't joking around with Shanny. You told Rev, I said, Rev, it's messed up that I got to get permission from your girlfriend before you can come out here and have a talk with me. I got to get permission from her so that he can come outside and play. This is a grown man, ladies and gents. A grown man. Oh man. But this woman, anyway, so the moral of the story today, anyways, is this woman actually got in my face and called me the N-word. She called to my face. And she's able to live and tell the story. I wish I would have been there. I'm telling you. I wish I would have been there. Had my head down. I was scratching my ear and I was laughing. And I said, Rev, I am really, really trying, dude. And then she backed off. Then she started threatening me and saying she'll fight a MFer or whatever, right? And I had my head down and I was scratching my ear. And I said, Rev, I'm losing my patience, dude. I'm gonna have to do something about these threats that's coming out of her mouth soon if she keeps doing it. You know what I mean? So my ride's almost here, guys, in about 2 minutes. But again, I wanted to do this on Carrie's channel. I didn't want to do it on this channel. But oh my God. I guess the only good thing that came out of all of this was that Rev said that he releases me from my my debt from him. So hey, I called up some Christians. I told them what they said, and they said that's it. He came out of his own mouth, so I don't owe you nothing now. I don't owe you nothing. Johnny B. Bad says Shanny's not racist. G-man, you gave her permission to use the N-word. I didn't give her permission to use the N-word in my face, Johnny B. Bad. But I greatly appreciate the comment. Okay. I mean, make sure she does not get you with that one good punch she has. Let me tell you something. If Shanny would have put her hands on me, Shanny would have been in ICU for real. You know, she brought up that therapist crap today, saying, oh my God, my therapist is going to love this. And I'm looking at Shanny. I said, Shanny, you ain't got no therapist. Shut up. You ain't got no therapist. She doesn't go to a doctor and she ain't got no therapist. Just like Shanny don't have fibromyalgia and she ain't got no osteoarthritis. One of the things that I did get today was that Shanny did not, she wasn't hurting. Like I said, she came outside and that woman was walking around like she had energy like a little kid. She sat up, got up. Let me tell you something. When somebody's experiencing the back pain that she says she has, takes a very long time for someone to get up and to sit down, to get up and sit down. When I had my surgery on my back, I couldn't just get up and sit down like that. It took a little bit. And whenever I'm going through tightness in my back or I'm going through any pain, it takes a little bit of time to get up and to sit down. You can't just pop up like that. There is nothing wrong with her. Listen to me. Listen to me. There is nothing wrong with Shanny. Let me say this again. There is nothing wrong with her. She is healthy. She's doing just fine. She looks like she's eating just fine. She looks like she lost a little bit of weight, particularly in her arms. I could be wrong about her torso because she was wearing that curtain for a dress or whatever. But the point is that she does look like she's a little smaller. Her hip X-ray, I doubt she has any of that. And by the way, there are no cuts and bruises on her wrist. There are no bruises and there are no cuts on her wrist. I'm going to say this again. They're not visible. They're not invisible. There are no cuts and no bruises on her wrist at all. She looks totally, totally healthy. She needs some better clothes, but she's totally healthy. And she needs to fix those glasses that she got. Now, like I said, I was there in person. This ain't here in person. So anyway, guys, my ride is almost here. Do what you want with this video. The point of the matter is that somebody needs to do some wellness checks on Rev. She is officially preventing anybody from feeding him or giving him any kind of real substance. All right. And if nobody does any wellness checks, you guys are going to be reading about it in the obituary. And this is where I'm going to end this video, Shanny, and I'm talking directly to you. All right. I saw firsthand for myself that you are preventing this man from being able to get anything to help him thrive or to help him get better or anything like that. You are the reason. Stop. I will testify in a court of law, like I said before, that it ain't drag and ain't these other people that's preventing you from getting food in your mouth. It is you doing it, Shanny. And actually, I'm not the only person now. Come to think about it, it ain't just me no more. Now the neighbor next door knows about it now. Because the entire time she was acting like a fool when she was outside, the neighbors was over there listening. The neighbors was listening to this. So it ain't just me saying this no more. As far as like meeting her in person. And if any of you live anywhere near there, ring that doorbell. Inquire about the house being sold. Do whatever you got to do. You will see there ain't nothing wrong with no Shanny. Shanny is full of it. If they make a video tomorrow saying that Shanny's in pain and all, listen to me. Ignore her and keep it moving because she's lying. What? Shanny is a caretaker by nature. She's a nurture. Okay, that's a troll. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I don't know what I did there. I hit the wrong button. All right, let me see something here. Don't ring the doorbell. I rung it. The neighbors probably made popcorn for the show. No one wants to look outside and see a porch. Do away with donations. They all leave YouTube. True. They don't even get the viewership they used to get anymore. But again, Rev, if you see this, Rev, like I said, I don't got an issue with you. You was at least talking to me and acting like you had some sense. It was the woman that you're with that couldn't just sit in the house and go find something to do, maybe find some yarn to knit or something like that or something. But she definitely needed to mind her business since I was just talking to you. And that's pretty much it, guys. I gotta go because my Uber's gonna be here. So Her arms don't look smaller. All I'm saying is, guys, she looks like she lost a little bit of weight. Not a lot, just a little bit. This sums it up all right here. You can't help him, G-Man. He's beyond help. I agree, and I slightly disagree. I agree with you 98%. But somebody on YouTube is talking to Rev. I can just tell. There's a difference, because when we used to have these discussions when they lived on Fisk, it was different. Now he's kind of confirming that he knows that she's full of it. He's kind of confirming it without saying it. If you meet the guy in person, you'll see what I mean. He don't act the way he acts in person that you see him acting on YouTube. I think a lot of that is Shanny telling him to do that. You guys take care. I gotta go. I'll try to update you guys if something changes later. Oh, and by the way, no, I'm not giving them no money or nothing like that. I won't even be back in PA for another month. Later.